Thank you.
Okay, now we are recording. Okay, so let us continue, I think, and where we were?
FOB.
We were, I think, discussing eliminating
FOB.
waste.
No, FOB.
Yeah, FOB.
No, actually,
FOB,
yeah,
right?
talking about the last, how to make the FOB instead of CF.
Right. So we want to actually do this FOB because, it makes more sense based on the proposal which we have, that there is whatever kind of waste are, in the current system. Okay, there are two type of people out there who doesn't add any value into this gold transaction, and the cost is added. Both the buyer and the seller has to pay the cost, and the value is not added by them. One is banks. Okay, they don't add any value to the transaction, and the other companies are, the transport companies like Brinks and Loomis. They provide the service, but that service obviously is a cost. So if we can eliminate those, two kinds of waste, whereby we keep the money in our pocket rather than giving it to banks for, getting bank instruments and this and that. Banks should be used only to get the money in and out, and that's it, nothing else. So if we can, execute that plan, then I think that will be perfect, to create this model, Wheel of Life Farm School in Ghana. And we can use Ernest's site to do it. And then whatever quantity of, door gold available in Ghana, we can give them best value to the miners or to the owners of the door gold. They will be all happy and delighted. And we can barter it through climate smart food and whatever a family needs, in Ghana. And basically acquire the gold and then process the gold in the climate smart refinery, which our climate smart standards are better than LBMA. LBMA doesn't actually have those standards in place as yet. Okay, so our standard, which we practice in USA, actually supersedes the LBMA standard of refining gold. Like I said, we can do it chemical free. So that is a plan, I guess. So let's now focus on doing it FOB, so that and Ernest probably, I think, has all the resources in place to really represent our company also, SAMS TQLMA Global in Ghana. And we execute the project simply. And when we register our company as a foreign direct investment company, I'm sure the startup New York type of incentives can be acquired from the government. And the government would love us, because we will be bringing in the foreign direct investment. We will be doing all the work, for the government.
Mr. Please, can you mention your name is Mr. Maiza or Miza? What's the name again? Miza.
Yeah, Dr. M&M.
M&M. Okay, Dr. M&M. Okay, doctor. Do you have your rep in Ghana? You have a rep in Ghana?
Well, I think I have my gemologist is in Freetown. And yeah, he can possibly, I think it's all ECOWAS, so should not be any problem in, you can work with him, explain him all the resources and everything which you have available, and he can, as a professional, will do the gap analysis and everything. And then, he can submit the proposal of what kind of enhancements, etc. is needed in your gold mine and your refining capabilities over there. And we and you as an owner and me as the, the owner of this TQLMA, SAMS TQLMA Global, we can do a joint venture agreement. And based on that, we start helping all the people out in the COVID-19, troubled people in
currently,
Ghana.
sorry, doctor. Currently, what is your plan for purchasing plan? Actually, Mr. Kenneth, he planned for the purchasing plan. How he want to before our discussion, he told me how much the gold he planned to buy. What is the instruments?
As
Those
much
things only.
as
No,
much
wait.
as
Mr. Sai, he responded to that by saying
yeah,
they are not interested in issuing instruments.
yeah.
So what
Yeah.
he's envisaged to do is an FOB, but he has to set up here, have his facility, his storage over here before he can even get that done.
Hmm?
That one is accepted, so he should come out with his plan. Send me his plan.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'll read to accept or reject it. So it's still open as we speak.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what we
yes,
will
and
do is this. I think you work with a person who is familiar with the gold mining in ECOWAS. He's a gemologist and he knows gold and diamond mining. And he has his own vaults and, he's actually accumulating all the gold from ECOWAS countries, and he's keeping it all in Freetown in his vaults. But then I told him that, from other countries also, we can duplicate the Freetown model. So we are working with different gold miners, in different countries. Ghana is part of ECOWAS, I think a very dynamic country, and a lot of opportunities exist. And I have one other gentleman whom I know from Ghana. He's basically a medical doctor. And this gentleman has about 100-acre site in Accra. And he wanted to build a benchmark hospital in Ghana. So Dr. Gidisu is his name. And he's currently practicing in China. So we can basically work with him also so that, we can get his 100-acre site and start building the campus, city campus in Accra. And then obviously that campus will then serve to train all the, engineers and everybody in Ghana to really execute our Wheel of Life Farm School, campus plan in all the mining sites basically. And we start with your mining site.
okay.
Okay. So I think the next step would be that I will put you, Ernest, in contact with David, and you guys can then, share all the details and everything, and then based on your meeting with David, we will come up with a business proposal, basically, and move forward. You mentioned, I think, in your SPA that you have some financial partner working with you, right?
Oh yeah, I have our 3 financial partners that I work with.
Okay, so I mean those financial partners obviously can also become part of the meetings, because obviously if they are financing the project in one fashion or the other, then they are also part of the decision making process.
Okay.
Okay, so we can
Okay.
include them also into our meetings, and then all stakeholders basically Ernest should be included, and they should all be delighted with the proposal.
Okay.
Okay, so the next
Sure,
steps
thank you.
again is that whatever your conclusion is with I will email you basically the recording of this WhatsApp, the Zoom meeting, and I will copy David on it so that he is aware of what we have discussed, and then you guys can then work closely with each other and come up with a plan basically for Ghana.
Okay.
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 It's a pleasure talking to you. I am looking forward
Thank you,
to working with you, and we will. I think opportunities are there in Africa. I know that. I mean, I will share one, sort of video or sort of a proposal of food security. I'm actually Rosenthal Group is a group in USA. He's an African American and a very powerful man, and he's the owner of Rosenthal Group, and he is also our joint venture partner. and he's interested in setting up Bullion Bank of Africa, basically
Okay.
to make sure that all the unethical and illegal activities which is happening in Africa, can be sort of eliminated, and everything is done legally and ethically, and that's what his plan and his dreams are. So with the Bullion Bank of Africa, it allows us, the opportunity to do everything properly. Governments will be happy because all the taxes and everything will be paid, according to whatever contract or whatever incentives, our company gets. We would like to definitely get initially some incentives from the government, but I am of the opinion that we should not be saving taxes. We should definitely pay the government. We should be the highest taxpayer in Ghana, so that the government can do his part. Government can provide us with, all the security and everything else, which we need to operate our business safely and securely.
Okay.
Okay, that's a plan.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sai, for the for arranging this meeting, and
Yeah,
we will move forward.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
take care. Okay.
Sure. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.